been a wee while, but here's a new one for you. Hello everybody, I am of course the Invertabarian, and today we are joined by none other than...
Amy from PETROCK N ROLL. Did I go into...
PETROCK N ROLL. So, Amy from PETROCK N ROLL, go ahead and describe your channel for anybody who's taken the time to watch this shenanigans.
So my channel, I showcase my tarantulas, my royal pythons, sometimes my furry animals, depending on whether they're in the mood. But mostly my tarantulas, I must say. That's what I feature the most. So, but yeah, just it's cool. It's all... I don't know what else to say.
That's it. That's all you get, and that's
it.
How did you decide on the channel name, PETROCK N ROLL? What was the influence behind that?
Well, I had a different name. I've had the channel for about 10 years, believe it or not.
All right.
And I had a different name, but then I kind of entered the world of tarantula YouTubing and quickly realised that the name wasn't right. So I decided to change it.
What was it?
It was Ames Freeman's Pet Mania, but nobody could say it. So I was like, right, yeah, I need to change this. So I literally sat down with my niece and said, I've got to come up with a better name. And we brainstormed, and I said, you know what, PETROCK, just because pretty much all of the animals that I own are pet rocks.
See, I thought it was your love of rock and roll. I thought you were a big.
Well, yeah,
rocker.
I
thought you were like a big rocker. Like,
and then the roll, yeah. For sure.
Yeah. So what led you into deciding to keep exotic pets? How did it all begin for you?
From a really young age, always fascinated in anything, creepy crawly. Not that I'm plugging a different channel there. But yeah, anything. And I went to college.
That big wanky drip of water. Never.
Yeah, that's it. I went to college and I did a small animal care course, and I was fascinated by the exotic animals there. So I was always in the reptile room, and just from there on, really, my parents wouldn't let me keep anything other than giant African land snails, though. But they did regret that because I did let them breed.
Yeah, it's not difficult with them, is it?
No, it isn't. No.
So
and then obviously, as an adult, just went boom.
As we all, I think, kind of do. I think we're all a bit boomish.
Well, that's it.
What's the aim? What's the goal? What would you like to see happen with your channel? Obviously, everybody wants subscribers and everything like that. Is it just a documentation of your journey through pet keeping, or are you hoping to kind of blow up and explode and get loads of followers and have like an impact on people and being handy?
Well, we'd all love that. We'd all love the channels to just like literally go boom. But having subscribers is not the everything to me. I just enjoy filming and editing videos and just putting them out there. It's just, I don't know. That's what I did before, but those videos I've hidden, by the way. But some of the videos had like 2.5K views on them, but they were videos of hamsters and stuff. So it just kind of didn't really fit with what my channel is now today. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really. It'd be lovely, to have loads of subscribers, but it's not what I push for. If you notice in my videos, I never ask people to subscribe to the channel.
So it's more just the enjoyment of the process, making the videos, editing them.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a piece of art, it's making something that expresses yourself, and you have your own wee twist on it. So what inspired you to start doing it in the first place? What made you think, I'm going to start doing YouTube?
I always filmed. I was always filming my pets and stuff, and when we'd go out, days out, that kind of stuff. And then I'd come home and I really would put it together as a video so that it was saved as a video for me to watch. And then just one day I was like, do you know what? This is such a cool video. I should just put this on YouTube. Just stick it on YouTube. See what happens. And my first actual video that I put on YouTube was me with my dad at a Kings of Leon concert. Yeah.
Rock!
Exactly.
So obviously when you go into YouTube, you watch other people and you can draw inspiration from them and such like. So if you're to recommend 3 other channels to somebody watching this who perhaps isn't, just stumbled across this by sheer accident, if you were to recommend somebody, like maybe perhaps somebody that was interested in getting to learn or just humor or whatever, so if you recommend 3 other channels to somebody that perhaps isn't familiar with pet YouTubers.
Okay. For me, when I first started watching YouTube tarantulas, if we say tarantula YouTube channels, Tarantula Dan was somebody that really stuck out to me. He was so informative, and I learned quite a lot from him. And yeah, I'd recommend him definitely, because he kind of takes the serious approach, but then he's also, got these wonderful animals that he showcases, and he's just such a nice guy.
Yeah,
he really is. Second, I don't really know. It depends on what you want to see. If you want to see, like, you make me laugh, which is why I watch your videos, because you make me laugh. You've got the humor in it, as well as I love seeing all your pets. So yeah, you would be in that top 3. I don't know. Depends on if you want to watch a big channel or a small channel. See, there's so many.
There is a lot of channels, and I think Dan is always a very popular choice in that. He's been around for quite a long time. I think he's one of the of biggest. I think I'm right in saying he's the biggest UK channel.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And he's got a lot of respect. He does a lot of shows, and he's as you say, he's a genuinely nice guy. Yeah. So it's good to see that, although he's become this big, recognised figure, he's never really. I think some channels let it get to their head a little bit.
Oh God, yeah.
Whereas with him, he still seems very humble and very genuine, very polite. So yeah, it's always good to hear him. Sorry.
That's all right. I was just going to say, if you want to watch a channel from an adult perspective, in not having your kids around you, then go for Arachnotube with Garis. He is a top bloke.
He's hilarious. He is absolutely hilarious, and he certainly doesn't pull his punches.
He doesn't, and he's really knowledgeable as well. Yeah, so definitely I'd go with him as well. Yeah, just because, and they're just great. Everybody is.
Absolutely.
I like everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's such a great. I think a lot of people think that everything's just the same, but like we were saying earlier, we each create our own concept of what we're wanting to do, and you could take two channels doing exactly the same piece of material and come up with 2 completely different finished products.
Yeah, definitely.
So for you, what's your favourite part? I think we've kind of touched on that with obviously the filming, the editing, the putting it all together and finishing off a piece. But what's your favourite part of the whole YouTube journey, and what's your least favourite part of it?
I think my favourite part of it is actually the people that I've met. Mm-hmm. I didn't for a second think that I would meet a group of people and become part of a community. Not at all. Not for a second did I think that. And just like when you go, we go to the shows and everybody meets up, and it's like we've known each other for years. It's silly, but it's that I love that. I love that I've kind of created this, or got involved in this huge group of people that I'm proud to say that are my friends. That's pretty cool. What I don't like, when a tea doesn't perform. Fatal Fangs. I have the T-shirt on. Yeah, come on now. Really come on, you're supposed to be an old world species. Can you please be aggressive? And it's like, nah, that's all right.
I think if I'm lucky, I've probably got about 2 usable videos thus far. I'm kind of getting to panic stations with the whole thing right now.
Well, I was going to say, you can't not be one of the top runners in that competition, can you?
I was in 2 minds about it, but anyway, Mr. Creepy Crawley's insisted. So the same thing in terms of pet keeping. What's your favourite part about pet keeping? What's your least favourite aspect of pet keeping?
Hang on 1 second, Adam. Give me that.
That's all right. I've just been.
Please don't get it all over the floor. Right, what did you say? My favourite part about pet keeping, that they don't talk back. No, I'm only joking.
They don't cut the hair off your dolls. Now I can't edit any of this out. Let's
Okay,
move
that's
on.
great.
I-
Sorry.
the next question was biggest keeping regret, but I'm now just starting to wonder what's the biggest regret is buying dolls with hair.
Well, this is it.
Biggest regret as a keeper.
Probably in the early days, not researching enough, because I've been keeping tarantulas for, I'm not going to say how many years because it's loads and loads. But in the early days, I didn't know enough about them, I don't think, and I didn't research them enough. I was one of those kids that went, I want a spider, I want a big spider, just got it, stuck it on some vermiculite, thought that was how you kept it. Didn't give it a water dish because apparently they get water from their food. Yeah.
Lob a sponge in there.
This is it. And I just didn't really know. And then obviously, going to college and that, and seeing at college, they did use sponges in the water bottles. And that's madness, isn't it? But then the more you learn, the more you grow, the more wiser you get.
Please don't use sponges, anybody watching this. Please.
No, definitely don't.
Is there anything you would like to add to the collection that perhaps you've not added yet? Is there anything you're looking at?
Well, technically, I haven't added it yet because it's coming tomorrow.
All right. Is this a spoiler?
Yes, it could well be. But I do have something arriving tomorrow that I was inspired by Mr. Creepy Crawly himself. See, why does he keep popping up?
Guess what? He's in a question later on. God damn him.
But yeah, I've got something coming tomorrow that is... it actually doesn't have a species name at the moment because it's new and nobody has actually said this is what it's going to be called. So
we'll call it the Bugger Elmas.
Wow, yeah, this is it.
So the polar opposite of that, is there anything you would go like, there's no way I'm bringing this into the house? Is there anything that's just a big no-go?
Yeah, I don't like tailless whip scorpions.
Okay.
I don't really know why. I can look at them, but they just give me a bit of the heebie-jeebies.
One of the most harmless.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
You could keep.
It's crazy. Yeah.
In fairness, you don't actually see like mine's is constantly heading away. I never actually really see mine.
I also probably wouldn't have a camel spider as well.
Yeah, they're nice enough to look at, but they're a bit of an awkwardness keeping. Everyone thinks their short lifespan is in captivity, but when you actually do a bit of research, they are very short-lived anyway.
Yeah, even in the wild, yeah.
Yeah, so let them be out in the wild, let them breed.
That's it, just leave them be.
So you mentioned there about you love going to the shows. Have you got a plan for this year? Obviously, this is filmed 2020. What have you got a plan of what shows you're going to be attending over this next year?
I'll definitely go to the Birmingham Entomological Show because that isn't that far for me.
That's quite soon, isn't it?
Isn't that July time?
Oh, it's Entercon soon.
Yeah, I can't go to that one. That's major miles away from me.
If I living in Scotland.
I should have thought about that. Definitely the BTS. Nobody can miss the BTS. Don't you come into the BTS?
We were intended to be there last year, and then there was a hoo-ha with my stepdaughter's holiday trip, and the money was set aside for BTS. Ended up having to go towards that. Okay. So, and I told everyone, I'm going to be at BTS. Yes, I shall be attending BTS, and then it all went a bit pear-shaped. So I'm saying nothing at the moment. I'm saying absolutely all.
So that people don't wander around looking for you. Where is he?
I know. If I'm there, I'm there. I'll announce it closer to the time. But anyway, so BTS, and what about the rest of the calendar year?
Yeah, BTS, the Eastern Invert Show, Bedford, and possibly the Southern Invert Show in Brighton. But that will kind of be it for this year, I think. Yeah. So
you won't be doing the Northern or the Scott?
No. Sorry, Adam.
Cut! We're done here.
Oh, you do apologise.
Now, obviously, I need to go snooping through Facebook and such like to try and build a picture of what we're going to ask and what we're going to discuss and such like. And one thing I came across is you go to a lot of events, not just bug-related events. You are logged in over, well, I think it's sitting about 299 attended events.
You're joking.
No, but one particularly stood out at me, and it was kids for a quid. So, were you buying or selling kids for a quid? And are you aware of the legalities around these kind of events? Because
I don't even know what that is.
Disturbed. Well, there was a week of breastfeeding picnic as well, and that was so. I mean, between the two of them, I just wondered what exactly you get up to in your spare time and how you even find time to do YouTube videos between pawning off kids and attending some kind of.
No, I was a volunteer. I was a volunteer for the National Childbirth Trust. I did it for about 5 years, and I supported mums that were breastfeeding. And yeah, because it was something that I did, and I felt that mums needed support, and so I went to a lot of events. Yeah.
You might want to look through that later on, but there's I think about 299 attended events.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, and that's you. Anyway, good old question of keep, sell, and breed. So, would you keep, sell, or breed Mr. Creepy Crawly Realms, Mark of Mark's Tarantulas, and me?
What? Which one I've got to keep? Which one I've got to sell? And which one I've got to breed?
Yeah.
Oh God, this is really hard. Okay, keep you, breed Mark, and sell Mr. Creepy Crawly. Sorry, Sam.
One up you, Samuel. One up you. Favorite horror movie? A good old question. Favorite horror movie? If you don't like horror movies, I will hang up.
No, well, I used to like them when I was young, but don't tend to watch them now.
That's a shame. I like horror movies, and it's a question I try and throw in.
But my favourite one. You want to know my favourite?
Yeah.
Horror movie?
What's your favourite horror movie?
It's got to be probably, I don't know, right from my childhood. It was one that I did watch over and over again. And that was Scream.
Fair enough. The TV series is actually all right, surprisingly. Speaking of horror movies, of course, House of Bugs promoted really positive message. There's a link there somewhere about the importance of picking up litter. We all went out with. So if you could try and promote or encourage people to change or do one thing for the betterment of the human species or the planet or whatever, what would be what's your bugbear? What would you like to see people take more responsibility?
That's a tricky question.
Oh, how we move from the serious to the.
Yeah, because that's actually a hard question because there's a lot. But I mean, I think that the next generation need to be taught a lot of things. I think that with social media and everything, they've kind of lost their way as such. I mean, as a kid, I was brought up with my parents, home-cooked meals, sitting around a table, eating, reading a book. And I think these days kids just constantly. So maybe kind of like putting some kind of cap on social media as such. I don't know. Everybody's gonna hate me now, especially all those teenagers out there. Don't say that. That's
Old people. So I asked you earlier what your favourite animal is. I messaged you and you told me your favourite animal is the dog. Loads of reasons as to why. You can cover that if you want. Which breed of dog, if you could be any breed of dog, which breed of dog would you most like to be if you could morph?
German Shepherd.
Oh
yeah,
good answer.
Definitely. They're like, the things that they can do is amazing. And they're like, I'd be a police dog. Without a doubt. Catching those criminals.
Growing up, that was the family dog we had growing up.
Was it?
It was a German Shepherd, so I've always had a huge love for them. My dad's got a beautiful portrait on the wall of her.
Oh, nice. I grew up with a Jack Russell called Bungle.
Bit of a size difference. So now we're going to have mini quiz. Do special effects, mini quiz. What's the smallest bird in the world?
Smallest bird?
Smallest bird in the world.
A hummingbird.
Oh, can you be any more specific?
No.
No, but you're right anyway. What can change its genus several times throughout its life?
Jesus.
I didn't say it was going to be easy.
I don't know. I'm not good at being put on the spot.
It's an oyster.
Oh,
Flies buzz on a particular musical scale. Do you know which one it is?
D minus.
Ah, it's F major.
That was a total guess.
What 3 mammals undergo the menopause?
Humans.
Yes.
Dogs. No. 3 mammals.
Mammals.
Yeah.
For anyone, it's a humpback whale, elephants, and humans.
Ah, there you go.
There we go. What animal ability would you like to have? Any animal.
Oh, any animal.
Any animal, any ability. To do whatever you want. It could be
Okay.
a superhero, supervillain. Your choice.
Let's run like a cheetah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chitara.
That'd be good.
Chitara.
I could leg it through the supermarket. Do it all
that'd
in
be-
like 10 seconds.
Oh, that'd be marvellous, wouldn't it?
Supermarket sweep it.
Dale Winton over in the corner. Are you a dancer or a singer?
Dancer, for sure.
Prove it. Prove it.
I don't know.
Okay, we're on to your final question. You will probably be quite glad to know. And it's another wee brain teaser. What 4-letter word begins with an F, ends in a K, and if you can't get it, you can always just use your hand?
Fork.
Yes! It's a fork. Yay! That is it. The journey is over.
Thank you very much.
The quizzes, the querying, and the questions are done. I hope that's not been too bad at all.
No,
But
wicked. You rock.
obviously, anyone watching, Pet Rock and Roll is absolutely awesome, and you really do need to subscribe.
Thank you.
I no, genuinely, I want to see your channel I want it to be everything you want it to be and more.
Aw.
It covers such, like the video on Rue, I just found really tough.
Oh,
You
yeah.
bright, you shine through on it, and there's no falsities, there's no faffing, there's no fakeness. It's all just very genuine, and that's what I like about it. It kind of reminds me very much of Stick and Mix. It's just a very honest portrayal of, keeping in the journey and the passion
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm not going to harp on it anymore, but that's
Oh, come on. I want a bit more.
all right. But no, in all sincerity, I absolutely love it. I work 12-hour days, so trying to catch up on a lot of videos can be quite difficult for me. But I do always try and make sure that I keep as up to date with as many channels as I possibly can. But anyway, please do of course subscribe to Pet Rock and Roll and keep the rocking going.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
so much. Thank you.
It's been fun.
Yes.
Please do like, comment, share, subscribe,
Oh.
and comment down below, peeps.
And look, let's do a snap.
Oh
You
yeah,
have-
but yours is better. Yeah, let's not.
mine needs a bit of moisturising.
Yeah, man. Right. Anyway, it's a goodbye for me. There's a wee man down here waving goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.